go check. Let me mute this so there's no echo. I'm gonna go see if you guys can see me on Facebook and YouTube. Oh, there I am. I am on Facebook. Yay! Alright. That is a good thing. Now, what do I want to do? No, I don't want to go here. I'm just gonna run over to my YouTube. I'm just gonna wait, guys. If anyone is in the chat, I'm just gonna wait until more people show up. And let me know if you can hear my voice clear, because I can adjust this very new microphone that I got. How are you guys doing? How was Christmas? How was Christmas? And what are your plans for the new year? There I am. Yay, me! I'm here. Can I see the chat? I can see the chat. It is good. Life is good. Alright, guys. For once, I didn't mess it up. Well, actually, I did mess it up. I'm not going to tell you how I messed it up. I'm going to pretend like I was amazing. And I didn't mess anything up. Ooh, there's quite a few of you guys in here. Good. Oops, I have two browsers open. That's not a good thing. So I need this one. And I need this one here. Chief Priest, you look amazing. Thank you. I thought I should look pretty. Because it's lockdown and end of year and pandemics and all kinds of stuff. So I thought I should look pretty for you guys and wear my pearly choker. Happy New Year. You guys are flirting. You need to stop flirting. Oops, gotta make sure everything is set up and that I can see everything. Rob K. How are you, Rob? Rob chats with me in my subscribe star. My plan working as always, Mark H. That's no fun. You need a break. You need a break, Mark. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for joining me in this live stream. And Happy New Year. Even though you're working. Oh, who wants me to wink? Somebody wants me to wink. Wink? Is that it? Like that? Metal dog, beautiful smile. Thank you. I brushed my teeth just for you guys. I'm kidding. I didn't brush my teeth. All right, how many people are in here right now? I don't know. 24? Should I wait a little bit more? Wait a few more minutes? I had a reminder set up. It did not work. Good job, YouTube. No, actually, I never set up. I don't know how to get the live stream set up to schedule a live stream on Streamlabs OBS and then come back many hours later to perform the live stream and go live on it. I don't know how to do that. What happens with me is I schedule a live stream, I say done, save and done, and then it disappears. And then I come back at whatever time that I'm supposed to do the live stream and I find nothing. So I decided today to just put out an announcement on YouTube as well as Facebook that I'm gonna have a live stream and just go on at a specific hour, because I can't handle the craziness with the other stuff. Let me just check. I need to make sure everything is in front of me. Oh yeah. Yes. So the plan is for today, well, the plan that I had was to talk a little bit about Bitcoin, and I understand that not everyone is a fan. Just please don't yell. Don't get angry. I'm not, yeah, just talking right now. Just sort of figuring things out as we enter 2021. Yeah, she tends to wing it, works better that way. Yeah, I do. Now, I might as well get started, guys, but as you know, I'm no longer on Twitter. I've done multiple videos about this, and I've done a few posts as well. I was suspended from Twitter many times, and I ended up getting completely banned, to the point that even if I tried to create a new account from a different cell phone, a different IP, it does not matter anymore. They end up finding out where I am, and I'm not allowed on there. So thankfully, a lot of other platforms have popped up, and I'm fairly sure that in 2021 we will only see more platforms that are pro free speech pop up, given what we've seen happen through 2020. So I'm just going to list off some of the platforms, and you're more than welcome to ask whatever questions you have. I am on Parler. A lot of these platforms, I'm on them as one godless woman, just one word, the number one and godless woman. So I am on Parler. I'm on Minds. I have a specific Telegram channel that I'm trying to recruit you guys to join. It's free. You don't need to pay a fee or anything. And it has its own domain. It's registered. And the Telegram channel is the number one, godlesswomantelegram.com. And actually, I'm going to type it in. .1 godlesswomantelegram.com. Hopefully that I didn't make a typo in there. But that is my Telegram channel. If you have not joined it, please join it, because I'm expecting my bum to get kicked off of YouTube soon. As well as some other platforms like Facebook. I've already had, I don't know how many spanks I've had on Facebook. So I'm expecting my page to disappear as well. Now we talked about Parler, we talked about Minds. I do have a Subscribestar platform. And it's subscribestar.com/the1 godless woman. This one you actually have to pay a very small fee. But anyone who's subscribed to my Subscribestar, like Rob K here, will tell you that I'm not lazy in updating my Subscribestar, and you can definitely find interesting and new information there. Telegram is great. Rob K, fully encrypted instant messages. Yep. Von Berkeley, thoughts? Ontario minister who flouted COVID advice to take Caribbean holiday resigns. Oh, yes. I wasn't going to talk about much, but since you brought this up, yes. I read about this and I've been following the story. I'm not buying that Doug Ford didn't know. I'm sorry, guys. Doug Ford is behaving like, he has to resign, and I've accepted his resignation, and he's pretending like he didn't know. I find it very difficult to believe that he did not know. Anyone who has a government job knows how difficult it is to get a vacation without 1 million people okaying it. Yeah, so that's my 2 cents worth about that. And for what it's worth, I don't think he should have been let go. It's fine that he resigned. I'm not gonna, go defend him or anything. I think it was Doug Ford who should resign, not this guy. Yeah, that's what I think. Inside looking out. I'm from Montreal East. I hate this lockdown. I can't blame you. It's at this point, it's not even it's not even worth it. It's not the lockdown the way I see it, the way I observe it, and the fact that I never learned lockdowns in medicine. In med school, lockdowns were not a treatment in pandemics. It just is not. And you won't see it in any medical textbook or any quarantine or pandemic guide. But the lockdown is almost its own thing. Has nothing to do with the pandemic. They have associated it with the pandemic. They're saying that they're locking you down because of the pandemic, but the lockdowns are fairly, they're not touching the pandemic at all. Statistically speaking, they're not affecting it. So why are we continuing with it? That is a question that only your political class will be able to answer. Because as a physician, I can tell you that lockdowns do nothing. Yeah. Rob K. Dominion voting machines were used in Ontario provincial election. One must ask if Ford was legitimately elected. I don't know. But back to my platforms. I'm also on Odyssey, guys, as well as Library. Now, my understanding of those two platforms, because I'm still learning about blockchain, I'm still learning about coding, I'm still learning about crypto and Bitcoin. Those two platforms, which are Odyssey and Library, are blockchain based, which means that it's beyond honoring free speech. No one truly can touch anything that you post or put out but you, because they are blockchain based. How the technology works, I'm going to have to look into it, and I would be happy to do another live stream, maybe a live stream along another Bitcoin live stream to further explain. Oh yeah, Aaron O'Toole is the one who's not a legitimate leader because of Dominion. I'm not sure about Doug Ford. I don't know if Dominion was used with him. I do know for sure that Dominion was used for Aaron O'Toole, as well as I believe Andrew Scheer. So that's with regards to that part. Let's look at more questions. Sorry if I seem scattered, guys. I'm paying attention to my notes. I'm not gonna lose my train of thoughts. Paul Rampel. Tech companies love freedom of speech, so long as we say the things the tech companies, agree with. Not all. Not all. I am seeing a shift. I'm seeing new technology, new tech companies come to light, and old companies, I don't know. I'm walking away, I guess, from the old companies. I'll stay on Facebook, but I'm not gonna live on Facebook. I'm definitely gonna find viability in other platforms. And should other platforms stop censoring me and allow me to gain the reach that I deserve, then I'll stay on them. And I will delete older platforms that don't treat their creators well, like YouTube. I have seen zero growth in, I don't know, a year on YouTube. Back to the questions. Oh, yes. Happy New Year. So, Tom. Wow, your names. Happy New Year, my dear. Now, so we talked about all the platforms, I believe, and yeah, I'm still on Facebook, guys, and I'm also on IDW, which I don't necessarily like. I don't know why. That platform never really grew on me. The other thing I wanted to discuss with you guys were donations. I've been getting emails from people asking me how they can donate, or they are actually attaching the donation money to the email. So I apologize about this because I did not make it clear. And my GoFundMe, people have been struggling as well to donate there. So the GoFundMe has been updated and I was able to reactivate it, and it is 100% active now. Should anyone wish to support my work through the GoFundMe campaign, it is gofundme.com/the1 godless woman. And with regards to Bitcoin, I have a question for you guys about Bitcoin. Is everyone else as confused as me about Bitcoin? If you can respond, let me know. I'm learning. Sorry, I keep hitting the mic. It's my new mic. I'm still learning. Oh, GoFundMe will be... Sorry, guys. My GoFundMe is going to be active in 10 days. Not yet. I misunderstood the email. Apologies about that. But it has been reactivated for sure. So put that somewhere in a list and park it for the next 10 days. Should you want to donate. The other thing that I have, thanks to my amazing team of nerds that help me, is I have something called a coin tree. And this is different from the Bitcoin wallet that I have spoken to you guys about. And I just posted it in the chat section. And this one actually allows for kind of anonymous donations through cryptocurrency, including Bitcoin. And I believe some other ones as well. I'm not sure which ones they are, but if you click on that, you'll see them all. All right, quick break. Let's look at your chat. Ooh. What? Think of why Theta.tv is also blockchain decentralized streaming service with a token. I need to learn more about these tokens because Minds uses them, and it's something that's been a lot of people are very happy and talking about. I need to sit down in the new year and understand all these new platforms and figure out their benefits. And with regards to Bitcoin, the reason I've sort of have an interest in Bitcoin is it's a safe haven. It's been called the life raft by the Bitcoin gurus and the people who understand all of this. It'll protect you, me, from corrupt politicians, as well as the central banks who like to track where you spend your money and what you do with it. So it's freedom. And you guys know how I feel about freedom. Let me look up more questions before I go back to my little points. Carl Dunn, these new currencies are a little technical. I think most people have a knee-jerk reaction. Will take time to become mainstream currency, I think. I understand. I'm actually one of these people. I like the feel of money. It's like the people who read books. They don't like digital. They like the feel of turning the page. It's the same for me. I like the feel. I like the smell of money. I don't know how Bitcoin smells. Maybe it does have a smell. Who knows? But I feel like I need to learn, and I need to learn quick because time is of the essence. Victoria Winter, what? Trudeau's stepbrother is a Bitcoin lover. So what? Is this the half-brother who hates? Oh, I see. Is this the guy that is in Iran or is obsessed with Iran? Does he have a half-brother who likes Trump? I heard that somewhere. If it's him and he likes Bitcoin, then I like him already and he should be our PM. Not the Joker blackface that we have. That's the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, is how to say no. I was out with a friend, and I, of course, ignore all the face mask face mask signs that are everywhere now. But I was visiting someone in the apartment building, and my friend, who's Canadian, she doesn't have the background that I have. When she saw the sign that was there that said that you need to cover, you need to wear a mask, she panicked, and she truly didn't know what to do with herself. She said, "I really should have a face mask right now." She stopped and she paused, and we were walking, and she took a minute to figure out in her head what she's going to do because she doesn't have a face mask. And it was just her and I in the building, in the entrance. No one was there. So I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I've noticed. And it didn't click until this incident happened with this girl. Everywhere I go in the city that I'm in, you can't go 5 feet without seeing a sign telling you what to do, how to feel, or threatening you with some sort of fine or punishment, or asking you not to do this, or just telling you what to do. Everywhere you go, there are signs telling you what to do. And I have come to understand that Canadians need this. This is required for Canadians. So the sign that says cover your face or put a face mask on was actually equivalent to a police officer. Even though it was just me and this girl in the hallway, in her head, there was also a law enforcement agent telling her to cover her face or to put a face mask on. And I find this fascinating. I'm presuming this is a result of years of indoctrination and teaching you how to conform. And I don't know how to make you guys not react this way, and that not every sign you see you must listen and oblige to. And even if it wasn't a sign, and even if it was truly a law enforcement agent, you need to ask why you must cover your face. It's you don't follow any whim of anyone, guys. Have some stand up for yourselves. Is what I'm trying to say. Learn this. Learn it however way you can. Learn it. Because you guys have, the way I see it, you've been beaten into submission. Alright, sorry. Let's go back into... Oh, he has a half-brother who hates... Oh! Does he? Okay, I didn't know that. Apparently, Justin Trudeau has a half-brother who hates him and loves Trump. Yay! Can we make him PM? Think of why Bitcoin is more trackable than fiat. If you know KYC is linked to... I don't understand the terms you're using there. But that's... I have to learn more about Bitcoin. It just has to. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I'm an expert in Bitcoin, guys. All I can tell you is that this is something that I will be looking into, and I will be doing more live streams about it. Yeah, this whole submission thing is incredible to me. The way, to see a sign and to decide to enforce the sign on yourself rather than have someone enforce it on you, that just... I find that fast. I escaped oppression and submission. So for people to willingly, suggest, oh, I gotta cover my face. There's a sign somewhere that says I have to cover my face. No. No thanks. That's a good point. I'm just seeing a comment about Bitcoin that it's trackable. If it is truly trackable, who invented it? Can we track them? Because my understanding, the people who invented Bitcoin, no one knows who they are. Till now. Who invented Bitcoin? Can you find out? Happy New Year, everybody. Bureau, oh wow, can't pronounce your name at all. You're all dressed up? What? Victoria Winter, you're all dressed up? and I are in our PJs. Well, listen, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just gonna after this, I'm gonna get undressed, get in my own PJs, and I don't know, probably watch some TV. That's how I'm gonna celebrate the New Year. If I stay up beyond midnight, it's gonna be amazing. I'm worse than a little kid. I have to be in bed by 8. It's just sad. Sonia, Bitcoin, follow dollar vigilante? What is that? Is that a YouTube channel? Brian Smith, I passed on Bitcoin when 0.03 per coin. It was principal. Okay. I'm not sure I understand that, but you can buy portions of a Bitcoin, guys. I forget what it's called. There's a name, Satoshi or something like that. But you don't buy one Bitcoin, because I believe one Bitcoin is like $19,000, $20,000. But you can buy portions, fractions of it. All right, let me go back to make sure that I covered everything. The other thing is, oh yes, my online store, which you guys know, don't visit. Why don't you visit my online store? Go buy a whole bunch of shit from my online store. It's diversitymasks.com. I don't just sell masks, and please stop asking me, why are you selling masks, you hypocrite, if you are against face masks. It has nothing to do with my stance against face masks. I have a medical exemption. Does everyone in the world have a medical exemption against face masks? And I'm not saying put it on. You can hang it on the car. You guys like to hang the face masks on the back rear view mirror. Just hang it like a souvenir. And I sell pillows and mugs and a whole bunch of other stuff. Go check it out. www.diversitymasks.com. Yeah. Okay. I get it now, what you were trying to say with regards to Bitcoin. It is expensive now. It's ridiculously expensive now. Some of the masks are, they have words in Arabic. Actually, they do have words in Arabic, and they do, if you wear them, you'd be trolling the left. And they wouldn't even know it. And you'd be giggling, right? Yeah, I need oxygen. Yeah, who's this Elron cupboard? I need oxygen. Oxygen is nice. It is a nice thing to have. It is a nice thing to have. Do you guys know what the percentage of oxygen is in the air? Here's a trick question. Now somebody's going to go Google. And then they're going to tell me, and they're going to pretend like they're all smart. Answer. What's the percentage of oxygen in the air? Do you also sell hijabs? You know what? Maybe I should. Maybe I will. I'll sell a hijab that says Islam is right about women. What do you guys think? Because one of the masks actually says Islam is right about women. To troll the left. I should sell a niqab and a hijab that say the same. And a abaya. And a prayer mat, rug. Prayer mat. Yeah, I'm gonna sell all that. What are you guys saying? I'm being silly, guys. For the most part, I've gone through most of my notes. I'm just being silly now, enjoying the New Year's Eve time with you. What are you guys saying? I bought a John Kresna. I bought a mask and wear it as a protest against this bullshit. The law says I have to wear it. No, the law actually doesn't say that. The law doesn't say you have to wear a mask. Your law and your constitution are against all this. You have a mandate that was created by a bunch of idiots. Idiots who like to travel during a lockdown to the Caribbean. just in case, when you wear the mask, your oxygen goes down and your carbon dioxide goes up. You get groggy. Well, it's no different than breathing into sort of a paper bag. It's hypercapnia. Guys, I'm not going to teach you medicine, but elevated CO2 levels are called hypercapnia. So I'm not saying that the mask causes hypercapnia, but I'm just telling you that that's the proper medical term for elevated CO2 level in the blood. And low oxygen in the blood is called hypoxia or hypoxemia. All right, guys, do you have anything else for me? We are enjoying New Year's with you. Might as well enjoy it virtually, because it seems like, yeah. Listen, I thought I would mind Christmas this year because of the craziness that the politicians have put us through. Now, I do mind the craziness, but it was so quiet and lovely. Just lovely. I enjoyed every minute of it. Like, I didn't want it to end. Usually, Christmas gatherings, I'm like, oh my God, get me out of here. But this time, it was just beautiful. What can I say? But I also am in peace. I'm not angry. And I'm not devastated over anything. So that might have helped. Did you guys see, okay, did you guys see the article in the National Telegraph, I believe, about all the politicians that are, they're traveling while we're all locked down? Maybe I should post it. Can we post it in the chat? Let me see. Oh. Silly Iman. Yeah, Rob K says, silly Iman. So nice to see you having fun. Listen, this year, this has been a very interesting year. More than anything, like, there's been a lot of bullshit happened this year, but more than anything, I'm very proud, and I've put my team through hell with me, and I wanted to apologize to my team, whom I love dearly, and they put up with me. But I have grown so much, and I'm starting to sink into my growth. That I've grown so much. I am a completely different person than the person that started this 2 years ago. Not even the same person anymore. And who's getting drunk tonight? I want to know. I'm going to get stupid. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get so drunk. When I get drunk, I just fall asleep. I get tired and I fall asleep. What are you guys saying? I'd walk a million. Oh, who? Starlight sign. I'd walk a million miles for one of your smiles. Ah, that sounds like a song. Was it a song? But seriously, guys, why do you got... Here is an observation. Your guys' refusal to push back against the nonsense, the bullshit, the signs, the masks, harms people like me. I'm not going to necessarily say it harms me because I'm set up, but it harms immigrants. It harms women. Anyone who's in the same boat as me. Oh, wait. Elron Cupboard, wearing a mask is like walking around with a condom on. You know what? You're right. That should... Yeah. It's very true. Very, very true. Can you imagine walking around with a condom on? How uncomfortable would it be? Now, imagine having a condom mandate. Ugh, terrible stuff. But okay, back to what I was saying. Guys, your refusal to push back, your surrender to all these laws and these mandates and this nonsense harms the immigrant population as well as the refugee population that is in Canada. Now, regardless if you're pro-immigrant or if you're pro or against it, it doesn't matter. We're being harmed. It's wrong what's being done. And you guys, this is your country. You have more right to stand up and say no against to all this garbage than we do. Because I actually have people who know that my immigration process was rejected. And they tell me that, you know what, good luck because you're very vocal and you can get deported easy. It is us who can get deported, not you. If you're Canadian, you're born here, how will you get deported? What bad will come to you? What, someone will shake their finger at you, or some garbage CBC communist propaganda is going to write an article about a white supremacist somewhere. We've reached a point now where the majority, I feel, of people are awake. Anyhow. Yeah. Well, condoms are useful now. You immigrants lead the way then. Well, how? How? When I am being told correctly to shut up. Because I'm not going to shut up. If I get deported, I get deported, that's fine. But how will immigrants... immigrants have a reason to be afraid. It's you guys that don't have a reason to be afraid. How will we lead the way? When are you guys going to start pushing back against these bully politicians of yours? Are you still donating to their platforms? You still send them money along with your votes? Stop giving them money. They need your money. Once they have your money, they don't care about you. Don't give them money. What else? Oops, sorry, missed a lot in the chat. Frank, Diagnalt, love your show and keep it up. What you're doing, have courage and love for Canadians. I have nothing but love for Canadians. I have nothing. I don't never hate Canadians. Actually, I don't hate anyone. I try not to hate. Hate is an awful emotion. Which is why this Trump hate that is now everywhere is very dangerous, guys. It's very dangerous. Rob K. The UN Compact on Migration is nothing but a tool that's being used to facilitate the spread of Islam in the world. Yeah, that is correct. That is very much correct. It's the metastatic agent that is causing the cancer to metastasize, the UN. So the UN, we need to go in and just snip the UN. Don't... Okay, I'm gonna say this. Don't give politicians money, give me money. I'm kidding. It's New Year's Eve. I'm joking. Because I know there's a whole bunch of patriots that follow my channel. They always vote down and everything I say is evil. And I have a question. What do you guys think is going to happen on January 6th? Do you think Pence will reject the votes? Will we see fireworks? Will the left lose their minds? It's like a meltdown, a leftist meltdown on the 6th. Rob K., I'd rather give you money than any of our crooked establishment. Politicians, well, I just listed all my donations, guys. 10 days, GoFundMe will be open and ready for donations. All right? GoFundMe.com/OneGodlessWoman. Treat your creators well. You need us. You need us. Yeah. That is a good point, by the way, Rob. Your politicians, for the most part, don't even live on the same planet as you guys. At least people like me, activists and YouTube creators and whatnot, we live on the same planet. We talk to you guys, we care about you, and we have the same issues. We have your voice. We carry your voice. So yeah, don't donate. I'm not kidding. There you go. There, I'm not kidding. Don't donate to your politicians. Donate to people like me. There, I said it. Okay, what was I saying? I feel like I went through 50 different topics. Rob K, I think VP Mike Pence will reject the votes from the contested states and the riots will start. That's a good point. I've looked, I try to predict. I'm not going to say I can predict. I try to predict. And I see war. I see war. If Trump gets in, I see full-blown war. And by war, I mean the left. And by the left, we're going to see them destroy their own stuff and their own businesses and fire and loots and the same garbage that we see. What I don't know and what I don't know what it's going to look like, and I can't visualize it, is if Biden gets in, what the base. Trump has a large base that contains a variety of people. Everyone's an individual, their own self. But he also has, I believe, a base that can sort of, create problems. So I don't know what that's going to look like. I just don't know. Hope. All right. I will be positive and let us not talk about wars. Maybe just a little bit of issues. I would like no war. I would like us to all unite. I would like us all to put all this behind us and move forward. But I guess it's just we're gonna have to wait and see. It's truly a waiting game at this point. And for me, I am leaning more at this right now moment towards a Trump win. And I don't know if you're all Trump fans in here or not, but for me, Trump represents hope for the part of the world that I ran away from. And he also represents peace. I see world peace with Trump. Yeah, that's what I see. And I see that mainly because I don't follow mainstream propaganda at all. I can see with clarity. Now, having said all of this, oh my God, the chat. The left are trying to Rob K. The left are trying to recreate the 1979 Iran revolution. And we all know how that worked out for the leftists. Well, Trump is going to win. And I'm going to celebrate. What do you guys plan on doing? How will you all celebrate? Trump not only plays 4D chess, he's one of the pieces. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. I don't see how we're just going to go back anymore, guys. I truly can see a path forward. I just like to get more close to that path. So January 6th, here we come. Think of why Trump not only... Oh no, I already read that. Surfer 4. If Trump loses, we lose. I don't think we lose. I don't think we lose. I think it's just the target gets delayed, gets pushed back further a little bit. And again, guys, let's focus on being positive going into 2021. All right? Happiness, positivity, flirting, fun stuff. I'm going to travel, I'm going to meet you all. Right? The lockdowns will end. No more masks. Yehuda Hot. Wow, your names. Wow, your names. Do you think Trump will win? Yehuda, you should watch Dr. Steve, I believe his name is Steve Turley. He has a YouTube channel. He's one of the more positive and realistic people that report on everything that is going on right now. And if you want to see Mr. Positive, that's him. And he says Trump's going to win. Not only is Trump going to win, we're in for a conservative era. Era, as in years. Yeah. Jennifer Lynn, people have to rise up and refuse the mask mandate. What's coming is so much worse. This is not going to get better. If we lie low, it will not stop until you say it stops. I'm gonna change what you said and say it in a different way. There is hope. The hope is in us, the people. The people are rising up in numbers. We are waking up in numbers, and it will continue. The wave will only get better and bigger. Snowballs don't get smaller. They get bigger and they gain momentum. And that is what we have going into 2021. So, things will change because we are rising up very nicely. Okay? We're going to stand our ground nicely. But I agree. To say no, you don't have to be rude. You don't have to yell. You don't have to lose your mind. And you don't have to beat people or shoot them or, harm anyone. You just say no. And the way I say no is no. That's how I say no. There is always hope. I think we should leave, and a big part of me, guys, is negative. And I'm going to make a promise before midnight tonight that the negative part will stay in 2020. Going into 2021, things will change. Inside. We need to change inside. Before we change everything around us, we need to change us. And I've made this promise to myself. Rob K, that's right. Say no with a huge smile on your face. Yeah. When you're a politician, now, mind you, they went crazy there a little bit. Doug Ford, you yahoos, and started calling people names and everything. But whenever Doug Ford puts out, whatever lockdowns or measures or stupidity he's doing, he doesn't do it, angry, and he doesn't, he just goes and does it. And do the same. Do your stuff. You don't need to relay displeasure. Just do your thing. Go about your ways. Go about your day and your life. And ignore everyone. When people yell at me now, first of all, I always have headphones, big headphones. So nobody can talk to me. If they wanted to get my attention, they would have to touch me, and that would be considered assault. So you can't touch me. But if somebody that I don't know and I'm not engaging in conversation with begins to speak to me or yell at me from afar, I just walk away. I don't see anyone. Did I initiate this conversation? No, so there's no reason for me to stop and talk to you. That's where I'm at right now. Oops, sorry. Right now, with regards to all these measures that are being enforced by the public. The public who's not getting paid by the government to enforce their mandates. But yet they are. Okay. So right now, guys, in the chat, I'm going to post a video that you should, if you're not going to watch it now, then maybe save it, watch it for later. But this video explains how and why Trump is going to win. And share it. Share it if you want, so that people can stop being negative. Positivity. 2021 is the year of being positive. So, the video is right there, guys. Let me check the chat. I can't. What do you guys say? I don't think I agree with many people here, but wishing you all Happy New Year and educate yourself with reliable sources, whatever that may be. Peace. That's interesting. Well, thank you, but what don't you agree with? I'm not sure. Yeah, that is a very good question. Think of why. 1 million people got the vaccine and they're fine. So don't fear the vaccine. Millions got COVID and they're fine. So fear the COVID. Illogical. Yeah. Yeah. I will never be an anti-vaxxer. I don't know much. I read different things about this vaccine. I'm going to wait until 2021 and see where we are with the vaccinations and COVID, and then I'm going to make my decision on whether or not I am going to get it. But I guess I have another question. Since half the country is unemployed, how many of your politicians have taken a pay cut in their paychecks, guys? While all of you are losing their businesses and your homes, how many politicians have taken a pay cut? Or are they holding tight to their paychecks? Do you guys know now why you need to stop donating to these politicians? I don't donate to them. Donations go to your favorite creators. People like Iman. Alright, guys. Well, okay. So the YouTube video is there. I think I posted all the links. Do you guys have any final questions for me? Captain Brandon, punk horror lover, do you think YouTube is censoring your One Godless? Oh my god, yes. I haven't gotten any replies or hearted comments from you this week. Oh, do emails show up okay? I think I get emails. Now my team also sometimes gets to the emails before I do. So maybe that's what happened. But I'm being suppressed by YouTube. I don't know if you guys don't know that. I'm being suppressed big time by YouTube. John Tresna, the politicians had a big pay raise this spring. Oh, did they? Wow, good for your politicians. Good for them. Wish I could say the same. I didn't get a pay raise. I did not. More questions? What about the nurse who died here in the States that took the shot on video? Who's reading? Hollis C. Kuhn. Hollis, that story, my dear, is not true. I saw the nurse, I saw her take the shot, and I saw how she acted. I don't know if that was a real act or if it was fake. And then I saw all the people with her. It's just, it's very highly suspicious, my dear. Don't listen. Nobody died. No, I'm sorry. There's no death. If somebody died, it'd be on TV. The news, whether be it on the left or the right, would have reported this with pictures and everything. No one has died yet, okay, from this vaccine. All right, guys. Smash the like button. Who's saying that? Yeah, like my videos. It helps. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Donate. Do you have any final questions for me, guys, before we finish off? I want to wish you all a very happy New Year. Edgar Forrester, yeah, they extort you and impose ridiculous ideologies on us against our will. Swell bunch of folks. If we did it, we'd be deemed criminals and gangsters. Yeah, we would be. Yeah. Rob K, fear is the virus. The mainstream media is pushing the fear. The best thing you can do is turn off the TV. I know, and the fear, it's a fantastical fear. Like, if you talk to anyone now, you would think we were living, I don't know what we would be living. Trauma? And I'm the one who actually worked in a trauma setting, and I know what people, when death is in the air, I know. Death isn't in the air. So, but they want you to believe that that is the case. And I'm telling you that it's not. So don't live in fear. And I'm gonna, Rob K, Happy New Year, Iman. Keep up the fight. It's not your job to awaken the sheep. It's your job to awaken the sleeping lions. I like that. That's a nice quote, actually. And with that, I'm going to finish off, guys. I love you all.